In today's episode, we talk about one of our biggest failures when we did a wholesale deal. Stay tuned to find out what we did wrong. Today we're talking about failures and challenges because we think it's really important for viewers to understand that the journey to success has a lot of obstacles, challenges, and failures. So we want to normalize failing so that when you encounter a failure or an obstacle, you know that it's normal and you just find a solution to overcome it. All right. So what did we do wrong? One of the many things that we did wrong on this journey to success.
So this is once again at the beginning of our journey when we were wholesaling. There was one wholesale deal that we came across where we didn't completely close the deal. Actually, the deal did not close at all.
Yes.
So we were able to obtain the deposit, but then the seller, cut.
Why? That was good. You were doing fine.
Okay, I didn't feel like it was fine. So where should I start? So I should start.
We just have to explain the whole thing again. No, okay. Do you want me to start off?
Yeah.
Okay. Action. One of the wholesale deals that we did at the beginning is actually a wholesale deal that we did not do. In a sense that we were successful in assigning the deal to a buyer, to an end buyer, but the buyer then ended up closing.
That's correct.
And why did not end up closing?
Well, the buyer did not the buyer did not end up closing, mainly because the house was such in distress that no financial institution would actually approve financing for this property.
Yes. So I think the mistake that we made here is not vet the end buyer properly, in a sense that you need to make sure that they're going to be able to close, because you're the one that is responsible for the deal. You're the one that built the rapport with the seller. And ultimately, you're trying to help them solve a problem by buying their property or finding a buyer for them. So when you don't, they're very disappointed. This person may have tried to sell the property and they couldn't, but finally they're finding somebody who's going to buy the property, and then it falls through. So we felt like we disappointed the seller, and the reason we did that is that we didn't ask enough questions. Where are you going to get this financing from? How is it going to be private? Is it going to be banked? Do you have your investors lined up? And those are very important because the time frame to close the deal might be very short.
Exactly.
So there may not be a lot of time for you to go and raise the capital. So you want to make sure that this buyer is able to close, or at least has a plan A and B in order to close this deal.
Yeah. So this was kind of like, I consider this kind of like a half failure in the sense that, like we still got paid, and because there was definitely a lot of times when we had a deal, we put an offer in, and then we weren't able either weren't able to assign it, we couldn't agree on a price, whatever. So at least all those things were accomplished, and we were able to get half of the deposit. But then, as Sarah alluded to, we weren't able to take this deal across the finish line.
Yes. So if you're a wholesaler out there, make sure you vet your end buyer. Make sure that they're able to close, because that's how you get paid at the end of the day. And that's how you actually provide value to the seller. So I'm hoping that you guys are finding value in this video and that you're learning from this if you're a wholesaler. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, don't forget to live your truth.